nabeba wote kombi na kwa mtaa wameti niko juu kama nyola fosi.
What is up, everybody? You're locked into a conversation with Kagwe Mungai on Boom Buzz and of course Boom Play with your boy Jinx. Welcome, sir. How you doing?
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to be here. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
good, man. I'm all right.
Yo, this definitely the first time I'm seeing you since we did Trap Lab.
Yeah.
Which was when?
That's.
2018, I want to say.
I feel like I've seen you before, like with just like maybe in social settings.
Maybe. Oh, yeah.
But like since we've like sat down.
Yeah. That might be. It's quite some time, bro.
This is maybe like 3 years later.
Quite some time.
Yeah.
Well, you've been doing a lot since. One thing about you, one thing you can always count on is that Kagwe is having some fun.
That's right.
You know,
For sure.
the new single, Ponky.
Yes, sir.
It's a very fun track.
Yeah.
And maybe we could just start there, you know, and make
Yeah.
sure you go stream Ponky on Boom Play.
Of course.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Talk to us about this song.
Yeah. So Ponky, I mean, is like you said, it's a fun song.
Yeah.
And you know, it was one of the things that I was making because I like to play around with different genres, right? So just coming from an amapiano-ish genge piano, as I like to call it, sound, which is cheche, right?
Dope.
Thank you very much. Just trying to like now.
You've coined that, genge piano.
Genge piano.
You're going in.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. I mean, like, and now there's other genge piano songs. You know, there's movers with Brandy who've done that jam, right? Which is like a really fire jam. Shout out to Movers and Brandy.
Yeah.
And so now I'm moving a bit more into like the hip hop space, but also maintaining the thing which is like Kenyan and the gengetone energy and the vibe, right?
Yeah.
And so, we got Ponky, and then the thing about Ponky is that you know that game Picky Ponky,
Picky, yeah.
right? Is that people played that game all over the world, right? I hear an essay, it's like different words, but it's still the same
game
thing, right? And so it was something that I felt was universally made sense.
Yeah.
But to what Ponky really like stands for is just like abundance, right? It's I believe in speaking abundance into life, right? So nabeba wote kombi, you know, kwa mtaa wameti niko juu kama nywele 4C, you know, and just shouting out, you know, 4C hair, all of my 4C hair people, you know, 4C hair, if you don't know,
Educate.
is there's different grades of hair. Do you know that?
Nah, bro.
There's different grades. So like white people have like A1 hair, right? A2 like something, right?
What do you mean A1?
Bro, that's what it's called.
Okay.
It's graded, right? So black people's hair starts from like 4, right? 4.
A4.
Like from like 4. So like it starts from 1, and then you have like 1A, B, C. Yeah, then you have 2.
So nappy hair is like the 4th tier.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah.
Man, this is the best hair.
Exactly. So kusema uko juu kanyole 4C, it should be a compliment, you know. But for the longest time, like 4C hair was just like, damn, man.
Yeah.
That's like the steel wool hair that people talk about that you're like struggling, you know. So just like shouting that out and just like wishing abundance, because like I want people to like listen to it and sing it along and be like, yes, there's abundance in my life. And that's how I think that you welcome abundance into your life by already claiming it.
Yeah, I feel
you know.
Now, we've been in a very like strange times, you know, the last year and some change.
Yeah.
I just wonder what keeps on giving you joy. Like, how do you know, still tap into that? How do you also tap into the darkness that's going on? And is that translated into any of the music you've recorded?
I think a little bit. There's both sides of it. I think at the end of the day, music and art is supposed to be reflective of culture and society, you know. So early into the pandemic in 2020, there was a song with Xenia that I dropped called Blame Game. And
So the video too,
yeah. And so that was really just touching on, you know, the fact that like sometimes, especially in that space, you then realize that maybe you've been going in this relationship and things aren't the way they used to be, or you've grown apart, or you're just growing in different directions. And it's not a very positive song, right? But it's a song that's true and reflective of the things that actually happen. You know. But at the same time, I'm also a very positive person at the end of the day. And so then that's why we bring in songs like Cheche, we bring in songs like Ponky, and there's also a bunch of different songs that are in the next coming projects that are also in that light. You know, I think I'm I'm now in a space where I'm, again, ready to just like claim abundance. I'm
feel
ready
you.
for it. I'm like, 2020 and 2021 has done its thing
I feel
for
you.
everyone, you know. It's like you said, it's been rough.
Yeah.
It's been so
Yeah,
rough.
hey, with Dagi, we've basically been living in a movie.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Exactly. So, you know, just like welcome the blessings.
Yeah.
So that they can come and land, because they're coming eventually.
I feel you,
You know.
100%.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Always.
Now, you know, seeing as how we've been, you know, sitting down at the house, locked down, I'm assuming your creative juices have been flowing. Have you been able to put together a project, perhaps an album of some sort?
Yeah, I mean, to be very honest with you, there's like probably about 4 albums worth of music
Wow.
that I've created in the
Okay.
last year.
Okay.
We may never get to hear all of those 4 albums, but I think definitely at least 2 of them will be heard. And I want to drop one very soon.
Okay.
And some of these projects have been leading up to that, you know. So the first project is called The Incredible. Simply again because I think it's important to write your own narrative.
Yeah.
Right. Otherwise, people will, you know, write your narrative for you. You know. So for me, I got tired of the way that I was being presented, right? And I decided I want to present myself the way that I see myself,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And the thing that I am working every day, waking up to achieve, which is excellence,
Yeah.
right? And excellence is incredible. So The Incredible was born.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's sort of like your moniker or mantra.
exactly.
This is Kagwe Mungai, the Incredible.
The Incredible. Yeah, yeah. Word, exactly.
All right, cool. So, are there any like artists you collaborated with in this project that you
Yeah.
might want to tell us?
Yeah. So there's Zinia, Zinia Manasseh, who we made Blame Game with.
Yeah, she's incredible.
Yeah, there's Sichangi. Sichangi, an
Dope
amazing
producer.
Amazing producer.
So,
and
how was that session, especially since both you guys are producers?
I mean, there's a track that I started off, and it was mainly an acoustic track. And I was trying to figure out how to make the track pop more. But with the vibe that I'd already put down, I was like, the only person that I think that could do this is Sichi. So I hit him up, and he sent something back. He was just like, just messing around. What do you think
What
of
do you
this?
think?
And
Yeah.
I was like, what?
It's the one.
This is the one. This is the one. But also, Sichi has been, you know, like writing and creating a lot, which is amazing. We might be doing some stuff with Squad again, so
Dope.
look out for that.
Dope,
Look
dope,
out for that.
dope.
Working with some new cats as well, guys like Brida, Brida LW. Working with Benzema. Working with guys out in Amsterdam. There's a chick called Jas Kelis, who's been on some really strong waves. So she's half Dutch, half Nigerian. So her music is Afro pop.
Yeah.
But it's incredible. She has an amazing voice. She's an amazing songwriter. Yeah, and also just like within the continent in itself, you know. Yeah.
So how are you gonna distribute this album? Do you have a label situation? Are you independent? How's that going?
So I'm currently signed to OB Africa. OB Africa is a creative house that was begun last year by myself and some partners.
Okay.
And essentially, OB Africa just does different creative things, right? Everything from content creation
boutique.
to exactly. We like to call it the garage. We have a little garage because you know how Steve Jobs and all of these guys had their garages.
Start their garage.
So we have our little garage in Westlands.
Okay.
Where we're just like creating a lot of creative, dope stuff. You know, whether that's music, whether that's content, whether that's events. We run like a little boutique event called Booze and Brushes, which is a paint and sip. You come in, you just like chill as you have a drink and cocktails and paint. You know, which is a completely different experience from what you would expect in most Nairobi, you know, nightlife
It's
experiences.
dope. It sounds dope.
Yeah. So at the moment, with The Incredible and all subsequent projects, we are going to be rolling all of that under OB Africa.
And so, what's your role in OB Africa?
I am the creative and strategic head.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so
That's
my-
dope, man.
my
I'm
job is to
excited
just
for
come up
that.
with cool ideas, and
Yeah.
then the team then goes and tries finds ways to execute them.
Yeah.
Which is amazing, because then I get to do the thing that I really love to do, which is create.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, you gotta be, savvy in business.
Absolutely.
You setting up your own situation where you can distribute your own music is very important.
Yeah.
You know, I interact with a bunch of acts, and sometimes I tend to feel like there's the information maybe is, but is it really information? Because we're also in the digital age. Maybe it's willful ignorance.
Yeah.
But I'd be wondering sometimes when you interact with artists, and you've mentioned quite a few you've been collaborating with, do you get a sense of people understand the business of music, or you know they're just having fun? So quote unquote.
There's definitely the majority who are just having fun,
Yeah.
right? But there's a few people that are really switched on and understand how this thing moves. You know, I think somebody like Octo is one of those people that really understands the way the business of music works. I think Nyash really understands the way the business of music works. People like Fena and DQ also really understand the way like the music business works. And I was fortunate enough to be in a label, so I got to like learn from, you know, from like a sub-Saharan Africa globe. Like,
Were there pitfalls with your label situation? Was it all good?
no,
or
it's
did you-
completely amicable. You know, there was a lot that I gained from the label. You know, so much. At the time when I was under the label, I was, you know, representing Ciroc as the ambassador. Was doing gigs like literally all over the world. Had this deal with Aramanda, which is a Nigerian fashion line. So like just I was able to do a lot of amazing things, and so through that I was able to understand the music business better.
Yeah.
Because coming into that I was just an artist.
Yeah.
Right. I was just an artist and a producer, and that's all I knew. But this gave me a lot of insight into how things actually work, the way to develop relationships, the way to start the conversations, and the way to like offer value through those conversations.
Dope.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. I'm really looking forward to, you know, seeing what you'll be able to build with OB Africa, especially the album. This will be the first album under the
That's right.
Creative House.
Yeah, that's right.
From the garage in Westlands.
From the garage in Westland.
I'm looking forward to it. Make sure you go stream Ponky's up right now. Is
sir.
Ponky on The Incredible?
Ponky is on The Incredible.
Okay. So that's the single.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I mean, I could. Okay. So.
Yeah, you had to look.
I had to look just to make sure, you know, that like I don't.
What
don't-
information?
I don't
Are we
get in
getting
trouble.
an exclusive?
A little bit.
Boomplay exclusive?
A little bit. I may or may not be having a remix for Ponky,
Dope.
and it's going to feature a very dope artist.
Dope. Nyashinsky.
I'll give you an artist. I'll give you a clue. I've definitely said his
The
name
name Benzema.
in this conversation.
Ponky. Benzema.
Benzema.
Alejandro.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. No? I'm right there.
You're close.
I'm right there?
Close.
Okay.
You're close.
All right,
You're
cool.
close.
We'll wait to find out.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
remix on the way. Make sure you go run the numbers up. A conversation with Kagwe Mungai on Boom Buzz with your boy Jinx. I appreciate you making the time, bro.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much. Make sure you check out the video. It was animated by our in-house animator.
Oh,
His name is
snap.
that Kenyan artist. So we're also signing different talent, right? Not just musicians. So like we've found this guy. He's a completely talented artist, animator, and so now he's one of the first artists that we've signed under OB Africa.
Dope.
And so we're just like working with him. And so Ponky was the first project that he put out as well. And if you haven't seen the video, it's
That's
really,
amazing.
really entertaining.
You should probably get those characters and turn them into NFTs
There you go.
and then go that route
get
also.
get some bank of that.
Get some Ethereum.
You know.
You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just saw what Eliud Kipchoge was able to do with his NFT?
What did he do with it? He has an NFT?
Yeah, he sold one for 4 million shillings.
Wow.
Yeah. So that might be the way, especially if you have animators at this.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely feel like blockchain is going to give artists an opportunity to make real bank again. I feel like with the emergence of streaming, and this is in closing, sorry for this extension. But yeah, I feel like artists in the 90s were making real bank. Like they could really shoot $1 million budget music video.
Right.
Because of the CD sales.
Right.
When we switched from CD sales to streaming, the revenue kind of went down. Then it's slowly coming back up again.
Yeah.
But I think blockchain is gonna skyrocket.
That's true.
The revenue,
This man is
creatives
just
can
dropping
make.
wisdom right here.
So, yo, man, make sure you check out NFTs, especially NFTs.
Because it's starting with just art now,
Yeah.
right? And that's the beginning,
Yeah.
and then it moves into everything else.
Everything, your masters, everything.
Yeah.
I genuinely feel in the next few years, royalties are going to be tied to some sort of cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
and it's going to be on a blockchain.
It's true.
Yeah, I think that's where we are moving. So it's
Yeah.
just important to also maneuver in that space. And when you mentioned an animator, those are the people who are now really
For
winning
sure.
on those NFT marketplaces
Yeah,
with their
we might be
characters.
selling some NFTs soon, man.
Yeah, Ponky character there.
Yeah,
you
man.
throw it on there.
Yes, sir.
We'll see what it does.
Yes, sir.
Again, thanks so much for making the time,
Shukran.
brother.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, you know what to do.
A
Check
stream
out
and
Ponky.
win campaign is also on the way. We're cooking.
sir.
We're cooking. We're
Got
cooking.
some nice prizes for you guys set up. Just like, make sure you check the pages, Boom Buzz, Boom Play, Kagwe Mungai, and we'll keep you updated.
Peace.